From giant octopuses to trees burning inside, the terrifying wonders of Mother Nature know no bounds. From Bigfoot, aliens, and vampires, the real-life footage of creatures that we once regarded as myths will make your heart race fast. Brace yourself for the most terrifying trail cam videos. Alien. What comes to your mind when you see those big eyes and a small face? For me, it's definitely an alien. This footage, taken from an unknown location, shows some creature resembling our narration of aliens hiding behind the trees. It was filmed in the dark and likely in a dense area, so we don't know much information other than its appearance. What do you think? Could this be an alien from another world? Worm rain. The first one on this list is something straight out of a horror movie. A perfect example of crazy nature. This footage was taken from China, where after a storm, thousands of worms were pouring down in a particular region. It was definitely a shock for the locals. Imagine your car, house, and street covered with worms. I think this is a way nature warns us not to mess with it. What do you think? Bigfoot. This footage was filmed by a self-proclaimed Bigfoot tracker called Rake. This video supposedly shows him coming across Bigfoot and fighting and getting aggressive with him. He looks angry and aggressive. For all those who are worried about the cameraman's health, he's doing just fine, and even released some photos of Bigfoot knocked out unconscious. He claims to have killed it. What do you think? Did he kill the beast, or is he straight up lying? Let us know in the comments. The Rake. Let me tell you, this is a very disturbing clip. Imagine taking your drone for a nice little flight to enjoy the forest. That's what a couple of young YouTubers did. But what they came across was nothing short of terrifying. See that white figure moving behind the trees? At first, they thought it might be a coyote hiding behind the trees at the sight of a drone. But as they moved closer, they realized that this was far more unsettling than they thought. The head and body looked like a human. But what action is it trying to do with its body? Something tells me this is not an animal at all. What do you think? Creepy creature. This disturbing shot was filmed by two YouTubers while filming the beauty of a forest in the UK. The forest is immensely beautiful, but the videographers caught a glimpse of something strange moving in the forest. They lowered the drone for a better look, and what they found was nothing less than weird. A girl was seen fully cloaked, white, standing at the edge of the forest. Look at her height! That figure is abnormally tall. What is she doing there alone? Is she human at all? This was filmed in a town called Cannock Chase, which is pretty famous due to the number of paranormal activities going on there. The town's been regarded as haunted for years. So, could that be another ghost sighting? What do you think? Octopus. Just when we think we know everything about octopuses, they pull another trick against us. As you can see in the footage, this giant octopus was spotted on a beach. Well, its size and the tentacles are terrifying, but the weirdest part is yet to come. The beach had a small hole in the sand beneath the octopus. We can't even see the hole clearly in the footage, but the octopus easily squirmed through that hole to get to the other side. Nature and her creatures are truly a wonder to the eyes, right? Miracle Moose. This is something I've never seen in my entire life. Have you heard of miracles where people walked on water? Have you ever heard about a moose walking on water? It's running more than walking. This video was captured by two people who took their boat out in the waters for some fishing. Just look at that! The scene almost looks like it is taken from a fantasy movie. The running was so fast that the moose overtook the people on their boat. But for some reason, after some time, it collapsed into the water. Yet, how did it manage to run that far on water? Alligator. The video is taken by a man who took on a dangerous adventure through water in his small boat. And he had zero idea of what was expecting him. It was literally a sea of predatory alligators. But the funny thing to see in the footage is that the animals paved the way for the boat. No one is trying to bite him or get into the boat. But to be honest, this scene itself is enough to give me nightmares for the rest of my life. UFO. This strange-looking cloud appeared out of nowhere in Turkey in January 2023. The glowing red color, the massive size, and the bizarre shape of this cloud have made the locals wonder if this is a cloud at all. Just look at that! It's like an eye that's watching over humans. The witnesses say this weird UFO cloud lasted for an hour above the region. And I'm wondering if that is some other space intelligence gathering information. What do you think? Have the aliens broken the code? Is this something we should be concerned about? Shark feeding frenzy. Fishermen at the coast of Venice, Louisiana, captured these spine-tingling videos of sharks feeding. Some would call this a feeding frenzy. They say this happens when a number of sharks fight for the same prey at the same time, without care for anything other than their food. The sharks thrash around and make violent attacks on each other. I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to go in the middle of that even in a spacesuit. This is by far the most terrifying thing I've ever come across in the waters. I can't imagine what would happen if somebody fell over. How about you? Troll. It started when this brave man decided to take a stroll in the dark caves. And safe to say, he wasn't expecting to see something dumbfounding like this. What waited for him was a massive troll emerging from the depths of the cave. And it seems to attack this man. Sadly, the video cuts right there, and we don't have much information about the troll or the man. Are you brave enough to venture into a dark cave like this? Vampire deer. The first look at this trail cam clip will leave you wondering, what is weird about this deer? It looks completely normal. Then wait till it gets up from eating. Look closely and you will find two vampire teeth out of its mouth. They're huge and tusk-like and are normally found in China or Korea. Have you ever come across a vampire deer? Let us know in the comments. Strange lights. Imagine sailing in the sea and you come across these strange lights. This footage is a little old, but definitely proof that we're not alone. The man who filmed this video counted 13 strange lights flying above the ocean. Before you assume anything, let me assure you, they are not choppers. These lights fly very silently and at a high speed. So what could that be? Is something watching over us? Human fish. If you thought that worm rain was horrifying, check out this fish with a human head. This video was taken by a fisherman in China who unfortunately came across it while fishing. If you think this footage is edited to scare people off, let me assure you, this is very real. As soon as he posted the video on the internet, people were taking wild guesses on what else that could be. While some think this creature is a regular carp fish that went through a mutation, others think that this might be a whole new different species. What do you think? Sea lion attack. Sea lions are seldom known for attacking humans, but this one definitely changed my mind. This girl and her family were sitting and chatting on the dock when the unthinkable happened. The sea lion had tried to touch the girl for some time, but to no avail. But this time, with a great plan and perfect execution, the sea lion got her in the water. Fortunately, this man thought fast and jumped into the water to save her. If you ask me, it's kinda scary how smart these animals are. Frozen Town. This is not Arendelle or any fictional kingdom. It's literally Frozen Town in real life. This footage was filmed by a drone in a small town in Russia. Seems kinda cute if you ask me. This town was abandoned by the residents because of the skyrocketing unemployment, and after that, it stands as a powerful reminder of the strength of nature to this day. Imagine yourself taking a stroll around the town. It will be dead silent, except for the sound of snow crunching below your feet. Feels straight out of a Disney movie, right? Mischievous sheep. Sheep are always known to be cute and playful, but they can be mischievous too when the time comes. This footage right here is a prime example of that. The victim that day was this poor old fisherman. The sheep spotted its victim, locked it in, and got ready to charge. The force was so high and unexpected that the fisherman fell right into the water. He somehow got out of it, but unfortunately, our friend Sheep was ready for a second round. Fish crossing road. If you think I'm crazy, take a look at the video for yourself. This video is not edited, and no, I'm not kidding. In a minute, you'll see why. The footage was filmed in Washington when the flooding of the river happened in the last few years. You're looking at a salmon wading into the field they were washed into, and walking back into the river like nothing happened. Weird times we live in, right? Titanoboa. We thought these giant snakes went extinct over 60 million years ago. But did this clip just prove us all wrong? In this mind-blowing footage, a Titanoboa-like creature is seen lurking in the waters. Look at its size! Is that a Titanoboa, or is it an earthly creature at all? Flipping spider. Before you ask, this is not footage from any video game. This is an original video of a newly found spider species. When the researchers saw a spider flip walking through the desert sand, they were dumbfounded, to say the least. Look at him go! I thought it was only us humans who could cartwheel. This spider is unlike all others. And it takes out its gymnastic skills only when it's running from a predator. What an awesome skill for a spider, right? Locust Storm. What you're watching is the footage of the massive locust invasion suffered in India in 2020. Millions and millions of flying bugs wherever you look. Can you imagine that life? Well, the Indian authorities came up with a brilliant idea to get rid of them. They sent a nice drone filled with insecticide and sprayed it all over the swarm, and even used their rotor blades to take down some of the flying enemies. The plan worked, and now India is more free of locusts than ever before. Fire tree. Have you ever seen a tree catch fire but not burn down? If not, this is your lucky day. I assure you, this clip will leave you dumbfounded. It shows the inside of a tree caught on fire. The obvious guess is a lightning bolt that caused the inner sap of this tree to burn. The sap catches on fire so easily. Look at how red it is. It's like it's taken out of a fantasy movie, don't you think? These clips are a spitting image of the terrifying wonders of the earth. From the sea of alligators to the Bigfoot appearing from nowhere. Are they real or is it some kind of optical illusion? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys soon.